Hallelujah, you can do any song you want.
Listen, like I said, since there's no Anthony, because it's Good Friday, he's playing those first.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael's family, I don't know what it was, somebody wasn't available on Wednesday nights, so they're doing Seder tonight.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't have done any good end without Anthony, he would just been wrong.
I wouldn't mind having a drummer. Yeah. That would work for me. Hey, Dr. Phil.
Okay, what's the difference? There's morning light.
Morning, Lila. I like Halala Hazel.
Oh, Halala.
Yeah, something like that. So, you're all squared for Meesmore Shear, right? Yes,
She
yes.
starts.
Yes, yes. If you're all.
But he wants to do an opening.
I want an opening song, so any song.
No.
We're gonna do an opening song if you wanna leave, go ahead.
It's not supposed to do it. It's not Kabbalah. You shouldn't do it.
We're not doing a Kabbalah, we're
This
starting the
is-
service.
this
We're
is
gonna
a
do a song
pretty-
if you wanna leave, get the hell out.
Hey, hey.
We're gonna do a song, it's
you
not
can-
Kabbalah Shabbat. We're gonna do,
Okay.
every Friday night service I've ever been to
Right,
all my
we do
life.
Ningun, but not on,
Oh.
Every Friday night service that I ever went to had it.
So why is the Shabbat different from all other Shabbats?
Oh, good question. That's right. Right?
Because why is this not, because Passover is
Right.
different nights and,
Right.
but why
So-
Passover can't you have a couple of Shabbat? Because you're supposed to make it different than all other.
Yeah.
And we are, we're not doing Kabbalah Shabbat.
Right.
We'll just do a
Well,
short
some
Ningun.
people will consider
We're doing the
this-
services.
Any of the what?
So some of the extra songs, like she wouldn't do in Ningun typically.
Why do we start like the ones we are starting with?
What?
Why do we start at Mearsmore Shear? Because
Why we
that's
start with
where,
Mearsmore Shear?
that's,
Because
that,
that's what the playbook tells us to do.
well, it's because that's the end,
Right.
Kabbalah Shabbat stops
Right,
before
that's kind of
Mizmor Shir.
what the conservative Judaism playbook.
Right, L'chadodi then is the end of Kabbalah Shabbat.
All right, so what time is it?
It is,
5:57.
All right, we'll give them 5 minutes, we'll start. Two people tell me what to do. So y'all eating with us afterwards?
Yes.
are you okay?
I'm fine. My eyes itch, from allergies, so I don't want
How
to
was
scratch
your
them.
Seder?
The one I have at my house or the?
Whatever you had Wednesday night.
What?
Whatever you had Wednesday night.
It was good. I was telling Arlene, my husband helped cook and he cleaned the house.
I didn't.
Because I was busy working, and so I didn't have time to do some of the stuff, so he did it for me. It was lovely. My dad and his sister and his son came over, so.
Very nice.
There is a couple we usually like rotate, and the year we do Seder, they do Thanksgiving and vice versa.
Oh, nice.
So we ended up doing it with them.
So or is it your turn to host the Seder?
No, they did the Seder, we'll do Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
It's good enough for me. How was yours? Cool. How many kids do you have in San Antonio? I know you have one at least. Huh?
All three of them.
Oh, they're all, you're lucky. I have none of them here.
Yeah, I have none here either.
In fact, that's where we had Seder in my daughter's house.
What's the time, guys?
5:59.
We'll start at 6:04.
Okay, 6:04 it is.
No, like both the Hardy kids are here, and I think it's really cool when you have kids. None of my kids came back. Where's your daughter gonna end up, Phil?
She's
was always gonna do something academic after graduation, because I didn't wanna work. Just wanted
Not quite crazy.
to put it off.
When did she graduate from?
She graduated in May of this past year, so it has.
2022? Okay.
What did you go to Oklahoma?
What did she do?
She's a psychologist.
Where'd you go? OU for law school? Where'd you go to law school?
Working as a.
Where'd you go here? I don't know why I thought you went OU.
Health technician
Oh, that's
and
good.
ABA, certified at a pediatric behavioral,
So
health
she's using her
place where
degree.
she
That's
sure is,
awesome.
and she's working with, mostly with autistic kids.
Oh, okay.
Tell me when.
Anytime, I don't
I'm
care.
gonna pass on that song. I'm not gonna fight. I don't wanna
It's
get
hard.
pissed
We'll
off.
just start on
It's
this one
hard,
here.
but
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
my daughter had a job in her field, and then she got laid off.
But I want a
She
song
did
at the
get
end.
a job in her
Oh,
field,
yeah, well, at the end, we can do one.
Data entry just to pay the
Why we can't do
bills,
this
so-
is beyond me.
Okay, are we ready to start?
Is it 6:04?
It's,
We can't start.
no,
till-
it's only 6:01.
We can't start till 6:04. Because I made it up because it's a conservative rule. 6:04.
That's because
It's in the Gomorrah. It said 6:04.
I see some
Oh,
of
here
that
comes-
stuff that went away.
that follows my tautology.
Here comes someone else.
Yeah.
You got two more over here.
Oh, good, then
We
we'll
may have a minion.
have a minion. Up, here comes a whole bunch.
There's a minion right there.
We have a minion.
Well, kinda.
Well, there's 3, 6, 9, 10.
Oh, okay.
I told my dad, he thought the weather was bad, and I'm like, you have
Well, the weather is bad, you know.
Depends where you are. If this was Chicago, everybody be going, oh, it's a nice warm
Well,
night.
well, I mean, the thing is like my dad's 84, and I mean, I'm already a little bit worried about him driving, and that's not on slippery roads. So.
We have a minion.
All right. Let the minion begin.
6:07.
Huh? That's
6:02.
right. The Tom had changed it from 6:04 to 6:07.
There you go.
I forgot about it. Rabbi Gamliel changed it, right?
Well, it depends if you're in the house of Hillel's thinking or
Or Shammai.
Shammai. 1604, 1607.
4, 8. We got 10. Your father's coming too, and he's in the bathroom. We'll wait for him. This is a relaxed service. We start when people show up. You know, my great uncles had a clothing store downtown Houston. On Saturday night, do you know when their store closed? When the last customer left.
Nice. That was nice. Actually, I think my dad did the same thing.
Sure.
So, not clothing. We may lock the door so more people can't come in. But
My wife's grandparents had a dry goods store in Tahoka, Texas.
we're Jews and
Them.
They were the Jews.
They were the Jews.
3 boys, all of whom ended up going to medical school and being doctors. But they had a dry goods store. Levine's Dry Goods Store in Tahoka, Texas.
6:04.
So which store did your uncle have in Houston?
White House, they ended up selling to Meyer Brothers, the Deitzer brothers.
You want to start?
But that's the 30s. Yeah. All right,
Ready?
we are it tonight. The service is circumscribed by the edict from on high. The edict on high is from Rabbi Stephen Bear. That's how it is. Rabbi Bear is up east, somewhere where they speak English funny. So we're going to proceed. Mostly will be Arlene. There won't be an oneg, but for the kiddush, we have chocolate-covered matzahs. Knock yourself out.
All right, we're going to start on page 27 with Mizmor Shir. Mizmor Shir liyom ha-Shabbat Tov lahodot lahadonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Mizmor shir liyom haShabbat, tov lahodot lahadonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Lahagid baboker chastecha, ve'emunatcha baleilot, alei asar ve'alei navel, alei higayon bechinot. Mizmor shir liyom haShabbat, tov lahodot lahadonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Mizmor shir liyom haShabbat, tov lahodot lahadonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Kisimatani Adonai b'fo'alecha, b'ma'aseh yadecha ad hanein. Ma gadlo ma'asecha Adonai, me'od amku machshivotecha. Mizmor shir liyom haShabbat, tov lahodot lahadonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon.
Do we do Tzadi Kadama?
Yeah, page 28, Sadi
Page
Katama.
28, Tzadi Kadama.
Sadi Katama Yifra, Ke'eres Balvanon Yizke, Shetulib Beveit Adonai, Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yanuvun B'Seva Deshenim Verananim Yiyu Lahagi Ki Ashar Adonai Suri Velo Avlatabo Erotechen Emunu Me'od Lehivercha Nahava Kodesh Adonai La'orech Yamim.
Dr. Phil, are we doing one Kaddish or two?
We're not,
We have a minion. You want, are you, so we'll do one at the end.
we'll do that.
Okay. So in lieu of a Devar tonight, I wanted to do a public service announcement. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week, I'd suggest y'all go over to CVS or Walgreens. They'll have chocolate Easter eggs half price and chocolate bunnies, so you could bite the ears off. Yes, and what we're doing since we don't have an oneg tonight, for the Kiddush, we're having chocolate-covered matzah. Arlene?
All right.
Please rise on page 39A.
Ya la 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 la. ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach. HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. You may be seated. Uma'avir yom u'mevi laila, uma'avdil ben yom u'vein laila, Adonai tzva'ot shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch ata Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravi.
Hey, Tony. Turn to page 40, please.
Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu lemadita. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, b'shachbeinu u'v'kumenu, nasiach b'chukecha, v'nismak b'divrei Toratecha, u'v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu ve'orach yameinu, u'vehem negei yamam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu ve'orach yameinu, u'vehem negei yamam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu ve'orach yameinu, u'vehem negei yamam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu v'orach yameinu, u'vehem negei yamam v'layla. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. V'ahavatcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch ata Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol lavavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'otecha v'hayu hadavarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavacha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibartam bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha u'zletecha v'derech u'v'shopecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'v'hisharecha. we gonna continue with Micha Mocha?
You almost need a list of which pages you can do.
Oh,
Let's do the lights.
hmm?
Do the lights. We do the lights earlier.
Yeah, because you're still on Shabbat. Right?
So do the prayer.
Oh, I always say the prayer when I light them, whether it's out
Well,
loud or not.
Pretend you just lit them.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner v'tzivanu lahadlik ner Vitzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. We're on page 44, Micha Mocha. And since it's Passover, we'll do it to Passover too. Micha Mocha ba'elim Adonai Mika mocha nedar bakodesh nora tehilot osefele malachutecha rauvanecha bokeh ayam lifnei Moshe ze'eli anu ve'ameru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed v'nehemar kifad Adonai et Yaakov ugalo miyad chazak bimenu Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael.
Page 45.
Are we
Hashkivenu.
reading the
We'll
English?
just do the
No?
English.
No?
So-
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim
If you
Ufrosoleinu uvoenu lechaim u'shalom me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim.
If y'all would please rise on page 46 and for Veshamru and remain standing for the Hatzi Kaddish on the next page.
V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam berit olam V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledoratam berit olam Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam oti leolam, oti leolam. Vishamru Bnei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat Ledoratam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz v'shamru v'nei Yisrael et hashabbat la'asot et hashabbat ledoratam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi Shavat vayinafash, Shavat vayinafash, Shavat vayinafash, Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et hashabbat la'asot et hashabbat ledoratam berit olam.
The RGV is heard from.
Yitkadav yitkada shemei rabba.
Amen.
Yalma divrachute v'yamlich malchute. Becha yechon uvyom echon.
46.
Ukayedacho beit Yisrael. Bahagala. Uvizman kahari ve'imaru. Amen. Yaheshme Rabba Mivarach Le'alamo Me'omaya Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yihidnaseh V'yitadar V'yitaleh Shemei Kudisha Brichu Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata da'ami hiran b'yalma ve'imaru. Amen.
The silent Amidah will be from 47 to 51.
And you may be
when
seated when you're done.
Please speak, huh?
They may be seated when they're done.
Whatever the boss says. You may be seated when they're done, and when we begin, we'll be on 51.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, tasim le'olam. Ki atahu melech adon, lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon, lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, tasim le'olam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha, tasim le'olam. V'tov be'einecha livarech et amcha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם, תשים לעולם.
We'll proceed with the Mishaberach, and I have a list here I'm going to read out because we have a fairly small crowd. If you all have extra people, just raise your hand. We'd like to hear them. Abby Heller, Art Donaldson, Beryl Smith, Carson Moser, Charlie Pruitt, Eileen Marin, Elna King, Gary Rosenthal, Gerald Perriger, Joanne Kendall, Jody Siegel, Joseph Godovan, Jill Testa, Kimberly Lang, Lauren O'Neill, Laurie Carson, Lily Williams, Lucy Jean Horowitz, Luke Morse, Maria Beck, Marion Braun, Marlene Usketcher, Mary Young, Michael Hardy, Michael Gross, Mickey Gross, my wife, Robin Keller, Roselle Simon Lebo, Rose Williams, Sally Hardy, Sarah Ibarra, Sharon Abelo, Sydney Gold, Stacy Schwartz. Raise your hand if there's anybody else you want to announce. Anybody? 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 I'm sorry, what? Okay, anybody else? Anybody else? All right, please.
Mi sheberach avotenu mekor habracha limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We'll do the wine at the end with the lights. I had on here for the estimation, but we'll do it at the end with the lights.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. If you turn to page 54 and rise for the Kaddish Shalom.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. V'yama divra kirute, v'yamlich malchute, v'chayechonu v'yomechonu v'chayedecho beit Yisrael, b'galahu v'zman kari v'himaru.
Amen.
Yaheshme rabba mevara, le'ala me'amaya.
Yipara.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroman v'yihidnase v'yitadar v'yitala v'yitalal shmei d'kudisha B'richu la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'imaru Tikabal solotahon v'utahon d'chol Yisrael kadamu v'ahon v'yishmaya v'imaru Yahei Shlama Rabba Min Shmaya V'chayim Haleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'yimaru Oseh Shalom B'mrama Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Haleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'yimaru Amen.
Lenny, page 56.
Before we get there, would now be a good time to do the Omer.
Oh, we do have to count the Omer.
Oh.
Page 60.
Dr. Phil will-
I can help with this.
Okay, you're in
So,
charge of
You can
Omer.
actually do it.
Page 63.
We don't
And
have the
why
Omer
don't we
version.
read in English? And I am about to fulfill the mitzvah of counting the Omer as it is written in the Torah. You shall count from the eve of the second day of Pesach, when an Omer of grain is to be brought as an offering, 7 complete weeks. The day after the 7th week of your counting will make 50 days. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sefirat ha'omer. Now, if we turn the page, yes, last night was the first night, so we'll go to the one that follows that. Hayom sheni yamim lomer. Today is 2 days of the Omer.
Thank you. Before we proceed with the Elenu, was there something I was going to do anyway in the form of a Q&A? I'd like if any of y'all have any unusual stories about Crusaders past. Strange places, strange people, same thing. Any interesting stories you could share with us?
I think I once hosted a chocolate singer.
Oh.
So you just
Sounds
basically,
yummy.
you have your 4 cups of chocolate milk, you have your chocolate matzah, you have your Cadbury egg.
We'll call it Cadbury egg now.
So I remember one of our singers like years ago was hosted like a big communal singer, and when the time came for Elijah, like to open the door for Elijah to come in, one man decided to dress up as Elijah. And he came and he said, "I am here."
Oh,
and
no.
the people that were hosting this big communal singer said, "That is a family friend of ours, and we are going to talk with him afterwards."
Anybody else? Interesting people there? Any interesting stories?
It wasn't a person.
Yeah.
We used to live in New Hampshire, and we used to host very large singers. And it would get warm. So we opened the door, and, we had the front door open, we had the sliding glass door open. We'd get to Elijah's, we'd close it back, and we'd reopen it. But at one point, so we have cats, so we only got the sliding glass door with the screen open. But we opened the door all the way for Elijah, right? And we closed the door, the screen back, and we leave the door open. But at one point after Elijah, I reached down because the cat's rubbing on my leg. I reached down and I pet the cat. It's not our cat. So we actually had Elijah the cat come and join us. We opened the door. Elijah the cat came and joined us. And the funny thing is that where we live, the back deck, it didn't come up the back steps. It come in through the sliding glass door, and we put it back out. And when our friends all went to leave, the cat was sitting on the front porch on the other side of the house waiting for everybody to come.
So when I was young, we had Seder first of my grandparents, and then when they aged out at my aunt and uncle's. And everybody's maid was drafted and paid to come and serve at the Seder. And never forget, our maid was there, tasted some of the food, and looked up and says, "Mr. and Mrs. Gross, I just don't like that filthy fish."
I can recall a different Seder in 2008. I was on active duty in Afghanistan, and we had Passover. I had my wife mailed me Passover food, and I did the best I could. We had a visiting chaplain, and a few of us got together and had a makeshift Seder. It was very memorable.
Does anybody else want to share anything with us?
Can I share a story that's not mine?
It's what?
That's not my own?
Sure.
Okay, so I was told,
We'll vote on it first.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I was told about this congregation that was building in Mexico. They were brand new, and so they were doing their very first Seder that year. And so when the time came to go open the door for Elijah, they went out, and there was a little boy whose name was Elias, which is Spanish for Elijah. And so when the child came in to say if Elijah was there or not, they said, "Elijah's here!" And they were all surprised to find this little boy. That's all.
So all my kids went to the Jewish day school, and so they had this view that half the world was Jewish. You know, they didn't know any better. So it was one of those years like this year where Passover really overlapped with Easter. So we've already had the first and second night, and we go down a beautiful sunny day. Let's go walk down on the river. And we walk down at the flour mills where they have this little, they have the little tea shop or whatever, the little cafe or Blue Lady restaurant there, and at the Pioneer Flour Mills. We walk out, and they had apparently had an Easter egg hunt that morning before we got there. And so my daughter, who thought half the world was Jewish, said, "Oh, Dad, Passover eggs." My kids didn't know any better, and when we drive down the street around Hanukkah and Christmas, if nobody had a light on, they assumed they were Jewish. In the decorations up. So we'd drive down the street and they'd go, Jewish, Jewish, Christian, Jewish, Christian, Jewish. All right, Arlie, it's all yours.
All right. Page 56 for the Elena, is that right? Aleinu Shabbat Adon HaKol Lateku Laliotzer Breshit Shelo Samsago Yeharatzon Velo Samanu Kimishpachot Adama Shelo Samko Kenu Kahem Vigor Aleinu Kechol Hamona Vanachnu Kori Umishtakavim umodim Lifnei Melech Malchei Hamakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu She'emunotei Shamayim V'yoser Haaretz Umoshav Yikaro B'Shamayim Mima'al Ushkinatu Zo V'Gavhei Meheromim Hu Eloheinu Einod Emed Malkeinu Efesulato Kakatu Betorato Piedata Hayom Vahashvevota Elevavecha Ki Adonai Hua Elohim Bashamayim Mimahal Ve'al haaretz mitachat ein od v'nemar v'haya Adonai lamelech al kol haaretz vayom hahu Yeh Adonai Echad, Ushemo, Ushemo, Ushemo Echad, Ushemo Echad.
Did you do that?
Next is, you say Kaddish next.
Oh, I thought there was a little thing you said first. Never mind. Dr. Phil is going to lead us with the Kaddish, after which he and I together will take care of the candles. Excuse me, well, actually, Arlene is going to do the wine. Dr. Phil's going to pass around the wine for you. There's wine and grape juice. We have chocolate-covered matzah up here, so when Arlene does the prayer, I'd like all of you to come up and take a bite of the chocolate. And I got plenty extra, okay?
But we got to do the blessing for the matzah first.
Yes,
Of course.
she is
After the
going to do
Kiddush.
that.
All right.
She's doing it, I said
All
that.
right. Yes, sir.
I didn't say
Yes,
I was
sir.
going to do it.
No,
She's going to
sounds
do
good.
it.
Awesome.
Okay.
The congregation honors. Oh, we can use all the help we can get. The congregation observes the following yort sites for this week, April 8th through April 14th. Muriel Aaron Bickoff, Florence Friedman, Isaac Greenspon, Israel Harwitz, Barbara Coben, Bessie Krakow, Emmanuel Kulbersh, Dorothy Leverant, Esther Ida Miller, Nellie Money, Gilbert Josephson, Sam O'Krent, Mazel Oiknine, Carol Rosenblatt, Nathan Schlafsky, Sam B. Schwartz, Gail Chandler, Regina Schweike, Levi Toplitz, Maurice Wadish, Elsa Weiss. Are there any other yort sites to add? All those who are observing yort site in mourning, or as is your custom, you may rise and recite with me on page 58. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divra kiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach, leolam ulamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudesha b'rechu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran b'yalma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'romav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Just a couple of brief announcements. One, I'd very much like to thank Steve Gross, our Master of Ceremonies, along with Arlene Spanier. Thank you so much.
You notice he didn't say service leader. He called me master of ceremonies, but
Service, okay. Thank you all for being here. Chag Sameach. Chol Moed, Pesach, Shabbat services will be tomorrow morning in the main sanctuary at 9:15. Sunday, Chol Moed 2 will be at 9 here in the chapel. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 7:30 here in the chapel. I'm sorry, Monday, Tuesday, my mistake. Here in the chapel at 7:30. Wednesday, Thursday will be in the chapel, but at 9:15 for the holiday. Day 7 Pesach, and then Thursday 9:15 will be day 8 and that includes a Yizkor service. Chag Sameach,
And remember, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, half-price Easter eggs, Easter bunnies.
Okay. We're going to sing the old time Adon Olam. To close.
2:11.
Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Le'ed Nasa V'chefsa Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Ve'acharei Kiklot HaKol Livado Yimloch Nora Vehu haya, vehu hove, vehu yiyeh betifara, vehu echad ve'ein sheni, laham shilo lahakbira, bali reshit, bali tachlit, velo ha'oz v'hamizra, vehu eli v'chai goali, Vetzor chavli be'etzara, ve'im ruvzi humanosli, menat kosi be'yom ekra, ve'yado afkid ruki, ve'etishan ve'ahira, ve'im ruchi geviati, Adonai li velo ira.
Give me a second, pass that up.
Okay. Let me just get the wine glass.
Don't give any to Bob. Arlene will lead us in the Kiddush and the Motzi. Everybody has one?
you gotta get one and you get a big cup.
I get a cup from a Dre cup.
Okay, everybody. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'rotzavanu. Shabbat Lavsho ve'ahava u'razon imhilanu, zikaron l'maaseh bereishit, kibnu yom tehillah l'mikra'ei kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, ki banu v'charta v'atanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodeshecha be'ahava u'vratzon hipaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen.
If y'all would join us up here for the chocolate matzah and the motzi. Next week, same place, Rabbi Bear, the musicians, the musical announcements. Huh? If y'all come up, please. Morris,
Oh, it's just said.
say what you want.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al-tziva ba'atzah. Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom.
Whatever y'all want, I got you extra.
Shabbat shalom.
Yummy.
I think I left out, I think I got the all chocolate.
And the bad news is,
No, I didn't say it was bad news, I just said I had got the all chocolate.
you're welcome.
Thank you. I should actually have some monster, not just
Dark chocolate and milk chocolate.
Dark chocolate went out of this one.
I'm back for some more. Alon,
Yes, yes, please.
even since we didn't have the holy fish here since we. By all means. Eat some more. It's already open, I don't want to take it out.
Because I want to save a piece for my grandma, although I don't know if she really wants chocolate. She tries to save the pictures that you want.
take one of each.
Keep a piece of that one with the milk chocolate.
What we got through it.
Did good.
Finish it up.
Good stuff.